mathematically rational choice becomes waiting for someone else to act. If everyone does that, nothing happens. This problem shows up in revolutions, strikes, and whistleblowing. Power structures historically maintain control through deterrence. Examples from history: secret police, surveillance, economic punishment, social blacklisting. When people believe resistance will lead to punishment with low probability of success, resistance drops sharply. A common governance tactic is fragmentation. This strategy dates back to empires such as the Roman Empire and is often called divide and conquer. Instead of one unified population, societies get segmented by political ideology, race, religion, class, region, culture. When citizens view each other as enemies, they cannot organize against leadership. So conflict moves horizontal, citizen versus citizen, instead of vertical. Modern states and institutions shape perception through media ecosystems. This idea was famously analyzed in the book Manufacturing Consent. The mechanism works like this. Flood information channels, frame issues in ways that favor power structures, distract with endless secondary conflicts. The result is attention fragmentation. People argue about symptoms instead of structural causes. Humans have a built-in cognitive bias called normalcy bias. This means people assume tomorrow will resemble yesterday, even when evidence shows systems are failing. So they rationalize problems rather than revolt. Examples: economic collapse warnings ignored, authoritarian shifts dismissed, corruption seen as how things always are, gradual change. Power rarely becomes oppressive overnight. Instead, changes occur incrementally. Small policy shifts, minor surveillance increases, slight erosion of rights. Each step feels tolerable. By the time the system becomes obviously corrupt, citizens have adapted psychologically. The digital age created a paradox. People have more information than ever, but clarity is harder. Millions of competing narratives create confusion, cynicism, distrust of all sources. When citizens believe everyone is lying, coordinated action collapses. A major concept in sociology is threshold model of collective behavior. Each person has a threshold. Person A, protest. If 5 others do, person B, protest. If 100 others do, person C, protest. Only if thousands do. Until the threshold chain activates, society remains inert. But once it crosses the tipping point, revolutions can happen extremely quickly. Corruption becomes hardest to confront when institutions that should stop it are compromised. Courts, media, law enforcement, regulators. When oversight systems are captured, citizens feel resistance is pointless. This produces political learned helplessness. If one leader starts, nothing happens. But if 5 people join, the next group activates. Then 25 join, triggering the majority. Once the chain reaction starts, it spreads very fast. That's why revolutions often appear to come out of nowhere. Fall of the Berlin Wall. For decades, East Germans feared protesting. Then thousands started demonstrating. When the government hesitated to respond violently, millions joined. The entire system collapsed in days.